for the visually impaired children so that they could learn Braille, because I feel like in India, not even in India, in abroad, we don't have, that many educational toys for them, to learn Braille, the basics of Braille. Even if we have the books of Braille, there's no point, right? Even if they don't know how to read Braille, there's no point of those books. So I thought, of solving that problem and making it budget friendly for them, and that's what my smart self did. And it will be like A for Apple and stuff. So basically this will be the card. Now for now, prototype, this is the card. So you can see right now this is one, right? Now I have Braille over here. So suppose this is the device, I will tap. So for numbers, it will be like ONE1. So the spelling and how do we pronounce this.
These are the batches. This is actually like me. This is my caricature, which my mom gifted me years ago. And this is the book cover of my book.
Okay.
And then that's the black one. That's the logo of Tinker Techie.
My school's actually completely online, virtual, since 5th grade actually. I guess you can say I like horror, but I don't like horror at the same time, because whenever I watch horror movies, the person who's sitting next to me, I scratch their hand because I'm getting scared, or I shout really badly. But it's fun. I like Rajma Chawal, Dal Makhani.
That's my favorite one. Hello everyone, welcome to the Curious Talk by Curious JG. This is a conversation driven by the curiosity. It's not like any typical interview. And today we are having the very interesting person today, Maniska Dubey. Okay, she is very young. Maybe I don't know, like her age, maybe 11 or 12, because it was just showing the very different age.
I'm 12 years old.
Okay,
Right.
so she is only 12, but she is really doing very unrealistic type of things. And today we are just going to discuss about everything. So hi Maniska, how are you?
Hi sir, I'm fine. What about you?
I'm good. Okay, you can call me Jeetu, okay? That would be
Sir
better.
is fine.
Okay, it's
I'll be sticking to sir.
yeah. Okay. So yeah, Maniska, I just wanted to really ask about this one. This one is very interesting. Before we go about all those serious conversation and about your task innovation startups, I would like to ask, who is Maniska? If you have to define yourself, like how do you just going to tell? Like what do you actually do and how you just spend your every day? I just want to know about those things.
Okay, so who is Manishka? So I think for me, what I call myself is I am a very my spirit's like every time I tinker. So I'll call myself a tinkerer because I tinker around, create new things. I like to, solve problems, create solutions. So I'll call myself a tinkerer. So I'm a tinkerer.
Okay. And fortunately, that's why you are having name of your startup Tinker Techie, right?
So yeah, so Tinker Techie, the name of my startup was inspired by two things. One, because I always used to tinker around, and I
Okay.
feel like other kids and other people also tinker around a lot. And second, so my favorite movie was called Tinker Bell, and so
Okay.
Tinker Bell used to tinker around. So I thought of the name with these two reasons.
Yeah, it's really nice. Okay, I would like to ask one more thing. Like most of the people of your age, definitely they're just going to watch the videos, cartoons, lots of things. Okay, and you're just trying to build the lots of solution. What do you think? What is the differences between those type of people and you? Like how can you differentiate? Like what is the difference?
I don't think there's any difference because see, I guess there might be one difference that I manage my time, It's not that I never watch, videos, have fun, do the stuff normal kids do. My age, I do that, but I focus on my passion too, right? I like take time, divide everything. So like first half, if I want to study, then I'll study, do my school stuff. Then the second half, my robotics and everything. And then by the evening after 6:37, I can, enjoy with my family, watch movies. So it's just that I guess I manage my time really well. There's no difference between normal kids and me. If normal kids want to do what I'm doing, they can also do it. So yeah, there's no
But they
difference.
have to just manage everything time,
Yeah,
with
I
the
think
discipline, they'll be
one
able to do that.
yeah, I think one thing is that they have to, find their passion, what they are passionate about. Like I am passionate about my startup, my innovation, tinkering, even if they're not, passionate in this field, in any other field, they just have to, find their passion, explore, and make time like that.
Okay, so in that, I would like to tell you about a person, Sanchayan. Okay, Sanchayan. There is a guy, okay, from West Bengal, yeah, and he just texted me few days before, and he's in class sixth, I guess, sixth or fifth, and he's just creating a group for citizen science, and he's just trying to basically guide everyone how you would be able to discover an asteroids or any citizen scientist programs and the projects. And I really like that. He just texted me and he was like, "Sir, would you like to join my group?" And I was like, "Yeah, definitely I would." So yeah, there are some people and they're doing that. And do you like it really amazed me because he just organizing workshop in March.
Oh,
Yeah, and he just going to basically lead that by himself only. And he just keep posting. So yeah, I
that's
think
really great, I guess, right?
yeah,
I mean,
that's why I just thought to mention about him when I just talking to you. Okay, so I would like to know about I was just going through with your like lots of awards. Like you have been got lots of international awards and the national awards. So before I just go for all those things, I would like to know what are these projects? Like there are the four projects. So in that first one, I would like to know what is the smart self-tutor device? Like what is that and how it is going to be helpful?
so the smart self-tutor device, I'm creating that device. I'm working on it for launching it. So that device is specifically for the visually impaired children so that they could learn Braille, because I feel like not in India, not even in India, in abroad, we don't have, that many educational toys for them, to learn Braille, the basics of Braille. Even if we have the books of Braille, there's no point, right? Even if they don't know how to read Braille, there's no point of those books. So I thought, of solving that problem and making it budget friendly for them. And that's what my smart self tutor device is.
Like how it's just going to be. Just imagine I'm like a specially abled person. Like how it's just going to be helpful for me.
Okay, so this device will be having cards. So, like, basically, it will be having cards, and in
Okay.
the cards there will be braille imprint. So, suppose this is my card, right? And then
Okay.
there's A. So,
Okay.
like, A will be written, and beneath that there will be braille for A. So,
Okay.
there will be a box type of like device, very
Okay.
portable. We can carry it.
Okay.
So you will tap it, and
Okay.
it will like be like A for apple and stuff. So basically, this will be the card. Now, for now, the prototype, this is the card. So you can
Okay.
see right now, this is one, right? So I
Yeah.
have Braille over here. So suppose
Okay.
this is the device. I will
Okay.
tap. So
Okay.
for numbers, it will be like ONE1. So the spelling and how
Okay.
do we pronounce this. And
Okay.
then I'm also making a app where
Okay.
suppose right now it's A for apple, right? But a
Okay.
parent would not want their child to be learning A for apple or A for anything forever. So in that app, you can change, like suppose right now it's A for apple, you can change it to A for ant or any other words, like level by
Okay.
level. And then progress tracking, I'm making that app. Yeah, so it will work.
And in that particular like thing, that card would be also going to be included in that only.
Yes, the card
Okay.
will also be included in that. Right
Okay.
now, for my cards, I have a alphabets and the
Okay.
numbers 1 to 10. In the
Okay.
future, when I launch this product, and then I'll be adding, the operators, mathematic problems, and everything. So, yeah.
Okay. It's really
So,
good.
first, I'm going for the really basics which the child needs to learn. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I think because of this only you just got some award, right?
I think.
NCRT special award. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, that was that. Okay, it's really nice. And your second project was that kids safety band. Like, what was
So,
that and how it was just
Kid
working?
Safety Ban was like my first ever project, which I made. So I made it when I was 6 years old. So Kid
Okay.
Safety Ban was like a band, not a wristwatch, because see, the problem is that children were getting kidnapped day by day. The percentage was going on level high, right? So I wanted to create a solution for the school children. Okay, so what I thought that I'll be creating a band, because see, in like my school, what smart watches weren't allowed, for some reasons, because either smartwatches can be distractions because kids might be calling and doing that, so smartwatches were banned. So that's why I thought that I would make a band sort of thingy. It will be like a friendship band which you wear, right? Normal wristband. You can take that. It will be having every feature, it will be like a band. So I created that the features, so it can work automatically and manually. Whenever the child will be feeling in danger, so they'll press a button so that the buzzer will buzz for SOS, because like the buzzer buzzing is SOS, right?
Yeah.
So when the anyone will hear it, they will come, they will see that the band has a QR code scanner, and when they'll scan it, they'll get the details of the child, like
Okay, right.
parents name, number, address, where the child is living, so that they
Okay.
could either contact the parent, or they could either drop the child at the house safely. And then uh and then in the night the LED will glow automatically. So suppose the child is going outside like in the evening and it's dark, so the LED will be glowing automatically. And then automatically the feature is, so suppose I am there and I'm with my mom and I'm going to a mall, right?
Okay.
I go 22 meters far from my mother. The alarm will buzz on my mom's phone that the child is away. Please, find the child. And in my band, the alarm will also buzz. So if I'm really far away, then someone will come, then scan the QR code and talk to my parent. So
Okay.
I thought of this idea because I was seeing lots of cases for missing children, and I will also create an app. I'm also working on that. So
Okay.
the app will be in every parent's phone so that they could connect, any guardian who's taking the child out, so that they could connect with the band. And whenever it happens, they'll know that the child is far, so we need to
Okay.
find them
So
urgently.
what are the things they would be able to get to know? Like, they would be able to
So
get
the
its
look
per
so So the
like
location, so they'll
locations.
be
Okay.
able to track the location. And
Okay.
suppose, see, I go far away from my mom, 22 meters, like in the mall, I roam around, and my mom doesn't know where I am. So she might be thinking I'm in danger, right? So for
Mhm.
that, the alarm will buzz so that in her phone, so that she will know that the child has went really far away from you. You should start finding them, or like
Mhm.
contact them. So it will be like that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now it's really interesting. Both are the projects. It's really nice. Okay. Just think like there would be someone who's just going to watch this video. Okay. If someone wants to build the same thing, how they would be able to do that?
Same thing, like the same idea I am creating.
Yeah. Like, okay. Okay. No. Okay. So yeah, they would be able to do that or not if someone wants to do.
They can, if they
Yeah.
want to, they can reach out to me, I guess. I
Okay.
mean, I'm really
Mm,
open. So yeah, they can do
okay.
that.
Okay.
We
Okay.
can
It's really nice.
collaborate. If see, my thing is I want to launch this product, and
Okay.
if someone has like some features that they want to add and they think it would be really helpful, I'm
Okay.
ready to collaborate with them. They could reach me through Insta or LinkedIn. I'll be replying them, and then we could work together.
It's really nice. Yeah. Okay. I would like to know one more thing. I just mentioned you just create this kid safety band in when you were 6 year old, right?
Yes.
Like how did you do that?
I wasn't really, planning to go ahead with the kid safety ban, because it was just a project to
Okay.
like I was learning basics of robotics and electronics, right?
Okay.
So this was just like a test that I have to create a project with all the
Okay.
knowledge that I've learned. I was in SP robotics, I was
Okay.
a student there, right? So
Okay.
it was just supposed to be a project, but then I thought, why not go ahead with it and see what else I can do with it, because nowadays the missing cases are going on wild, they're
Okay.
spreading around like wildfire. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. By the way, you just mentioned about any institute or anything from where you're learning about the robotics.
Yeah, so there is actually a story
Okay.
behind me getting in
Yeah.
SP robotics. So
Okay.
it all started with my school, kindergarten. I was in kindergarten, and in our school they were teaching us a chapter called space. So all about
Okay.
the planets, rockets,
Yeah.
satellites, and
Yeah.
stuff.
Definitely.
So at the last day, our teachers took us to the auditorium to show us how the astronauts work on the ISS. So when I saw them like holding a screwdriver, fixing stuff,
Yeah.
creating projects, I was like really, really fascinated. I thought, how cool is this? They're going to space doing this.
Definitely.
So when our school ended, my mom picks me up because she's a single mom. So she always used to come pick me and my brother up, right? So I ran to my mom. Then I told her that I want to do robotics. Like I just said that. I didn't have a plan. I didn't explain it to her. I just said that. I said I want to do robotics and I want to become an astronaut. So she
Okay.
was a bit, shocked because, of course, she wasn't expecting this from a 5-year-old coming from school and like
Yeah,
running and
definitely.
saying that I want to do
Definitely.
that. So she was really, really shocked. And then she started, she thought that when I was in the car, I was all like, I was talking about space, robotics, and everything.
Whatever the thing you just learn in the school.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I guess she saw the passion inside me, how passionate I was about it, am about it. So she started finding robotics institutes for me. So more than 6 months she was finding. So whenever I used to go to a institute, they used to say there were two things they always used to say. First thing was because of my age. I'm just a
Yeah.
child, 5 years old. And the second thing, because I'm a girl and girls are not into the STEM field. So they were like, she's just a girl, why will she do that? This is just like a fever, she'll just do it, waste her time, and do nothing.
Definitely.
But then I came across SP robotics. My mom came across it. She took me, she took me there. Then I met my first mentor,
Okay.
Shivakshi ma'am. So my mom talked to her and said that can give her a chance. And so ma'am gave me a chance. She took my demo for a day. I got selected and I got selected. So I came regularly then. But for 2-3 days, my mom was coming and staying there. So she was my mom. One day she asked that is she selected. So Shivakshi ma'am said yes, of course she's selected. She can come here and learn robotics. You don't have to stay here every day. You can just drop her and then pick her up when her classes is ended. So then I started learning. So my first course was the basic of electronics, so Electrobrox it was called. So I was learning how to glow in LED and stuff. So at the last, when I completed the whole course, we had a test. It's like a project. We had to submit a project, and if when we submit the project, we'll be able to go to the next course. So I made this, safety band. Then when I was like working on it, I like thought that why not, work on it more, because it's a really important thing for children, because I know there are lots of watches, stuff for children to keep them safe, but children aren't allowed to use smartwatches in the school, and they're not budget friendly. I wanted to make it budget friendly and a band so that a child can wear it anywhere in the school or anywhere. So yeah, that's how my journey started, and that's how I made my first project called Safety Band. Then I also went to Technoction for the first time. I represented, my first safety band over there. So my first safety band was just like, a cardboard like hand
Yeah,
thing
got it. Like, yeah.
with the glitters and all, because I was really young. So, I was tinkering. So
Yeah.
so I also named it I Love You 3000 because I still love Iron Man a lot. So I named it that, went to, Technoction, presented it. So yeah, that's how my journey started. And that's how I made Safety Band.
Okay, so did you ever like make any prototype, or did you like make the real product of that?
Yes,
You did.
I made 3, 4 like projects, like prototypes from like first two were from cardboard, then the third one was from foam, with the foam material, and then the fourth one, like like recent one, was from the denim cloth and a neon cloth. So I wanted to, or then when I started growing up and seeing that people do care about the fashion, they
Fashion?
do
Yeah.
care about how good it looks, because if it's plain and it doesn't match their vibes, it won't go great. If I was the person who was like buying that, I would also want the band to look really aesthetic. So I made it from denim. And yeah, so I also went, so when I made it with denim, I was selected for the reality show called Colors Inventor Challenge. So it was like season one. I also won the episode two. Okay, so the journey was I had to make my idea from paper to prototype. So first I started finding materials. We also had mentors in the show. So I was there, right? I was in Maker Asylum, so my mentor was telling me, teaching me. Then I went to MIT Pune. So the fashion major, the institute, I went
Okay.
there, started seeing the materials which I can use. First I thought I'd be doing it with metal, but then I thought that fashion is important, and the comfortableness of the person is also important, because I was wearing that metal thingy and it was hurting me a lot. So if it's
Okay.
hurting me, that then it would hurt other child or a teenager, right? So then I met the master of the Fashion Institute, Master G. So he helped me. Then we created it with the denim with orange strips. So
Do you have any prototype of that, like right now?
right now I don't have it, but I do have lots of photos and videos of it working. I can share that to you.
Yeah, please share with me. I'll definitely go through it. Okay, it's really nice by the way. Okay,
Yeah.
and you just did that in like very young age. Okay, there is another thing as well. Like there are some more projects you just did that. The blind navigation aid add one, and the AI based ambulance mapping system, and third one was the yeah these two things were there.
Yeah, so the AI based ambulance system, I made it during COVID again for a project. So yeah, so I made that for a fun project because I was seeing the ambulance issue during COVID, right? Not being able to get ambulance, the ways and the everything was really hectic. Traffic was there, so I created that to manage. So it was like a AI satellite thingy. I coded that. I made the prototype of it, and yeah,
Okay, okay,
I was
okay,
still in SP Robotics, so it was like a project for
okay.
SP Robotics to pass on a course. I made a navigation sort of thing,
Okay, it will be able to navigate that.
and I also was in a national competition
Okay,
from SP Robotics, and I also like won that because of
okay.
the ambulance system.
Yeah, basically here are mentioned as well. Okay, the document I'm having right now. You got the NCRT Special Award for the Smart Self Tutor device.
Yes.
The second one is the Gold Prize in the Thailand Investor Day 2024 and 2023 Bangkok. Then
Yes.
you just won the special award by HIUF Saudi Arabia for Kids Safety Band.
Yes.
Okay, then you just won the Diploma Gold Medal, the Global Invention Forum, the CIPRES as well. You have been won the Young E Innovator Awards 2023 IBS School Poland. Global Kids Achiever Award in 2023, Star Achiever Award 2023. So there is a lots of one. So yeah, and this one was the international one. For the national, you own the other things, and yeah, I'll not go for those things. I'll just mention those things in the caption so the people could go through it. Okay, so I'll just go through the other things as well. Like, I would like to ask, like, how many other projects did you do and you just failed into that? Because these are those things in which you just get succeeded, like you just did something. So there will be something like you just started and you just get failed, something like that.
I guess, see, these are my main projects which I want to, launch them as a product. So I'm working on them currently, researching about them. How can I make them better? And see, it's not that only these. I also create lots of, mini tinkering projects. They're fun, cool. So it's not that I create projects on like, main projects. I do create lots of tinkering stuff. I made a mini, AC, a cooler by myself. I made lots of mini stuff to keep. And yeah, I tinker a lot. That's one thing I'll say. Right now, I'm also tinkering, making fun stuff with my brother. We're making last thing I made was, a mini AC sort of thingy. So because it was really hot, I made it from like a plastic bottle, you know. So yeah, I tinker a lot. And one thing I'd like to say, everything fails at the first, when you don't know what you're gonna do, I so these projects, my main projects, the which I want to launch, they also failed a lot of times in different ways, designing, technology, wiring. It's not that it never failed. It failed, but I one thing I believe, it's a quote by late President APJ Abdul Kalam. If you fail, never give up, because fail means first attempt in learning. So, if I fail, I follow that quote. So, yeah, I fail a lot. It's like, it's a human thing to fail, I guess. But, I, keep on doing it, keep on working on it harder. I take a break if I, fail, think, reflect on what things I did wrong and what things I can do much better. Then I start again after 2, 3 days. And one thing I've seen, when people start a project, they're like, they have to finish it really, really, really quickly. That's one thing I do not believe. You don't have to, finish everything really quickly. Like, suppose you're making a project, right? You want to finish it in 2, 3 days. That can't happen, right? You need to take a break for yourself. And sometimes when you fail, you have to take a break. It doesn't matter how long it takes. You have to finish the solution, so whatever you're working on, but you don't have to rush and do it fast. That's one thing I also believe.
Definitely. I would like to ask you one more thing. How did you like get to like have such thoughts? Do you know? Yeah, in this is, but basically, I would like to know more about these thoughts, like how these things generated. Like, how did you got such mindset? Basically, yeah, the mindset word would be better for this.
Well, I think three things helped me.
Yeah.
One, first thing is, of course, my own experience, which I've, like making, failing, trying again and again. First things, of course, my experience. Second thing, I guess, how my family raised me. My mom's a single mother, and I've always lived with my mom, my grandparents, maternal side, my brother, and my great grandmom, right? So they have raised me, they've told me you can fail again and again, but you don't have to, quit. And third thing, I guess I read a lot of books, see
Okay.
lots of inspirational movies, TEDx, TEDx. I like listen to motivating stuff,
Okay.
affirmations.
Yeah. Got it.
I can do it and stuff. Yeah, and one more thing which helps me, like, it's music. So if I fail and I'm not feeling well about it, I don't know what to do about it. And sometimes I don't want to talk to my family. Sometimes that thing happens. You want your own space, you want to reflect by yourself. So I close my room, I sit, like, listen to music. I love listening to music. So these are the ways I do it. So these are the things That's why like my thought is like that.
It's really amazing. Like, like talking to you is like, it's really amazing. Like, yeah, it's showing like how much harder you have been become because of those things and all. It's really nice. I personally loved it. Okay, I don't know. I don't know how the people just going to take it, but for me, it's really amazing. And it should be like basically considered by everyone. It's really nice. By the way, I would like to know about the Tinker Techie. Like everything, what it is, what you just like trying to do, and yeah, everything about it.
Okay, so the journey of Tinker Techie started when I was in the Inventor Challenge, which I told you about just right now, right?
Yes. Mm.
So when I won the season one, episode two, I got like 10 lakhs cash prize,
Okay.
right? So the in the stage, they asked me, "What will you do with this cash prize?" So I said I wanted to create a tinkering space about like for girls like me who don't get the facilities, don't get the support. I got the support from my family because I've seen lots of girls, they don't even get the support from their family. So I wanted to create a startup where I can support those girls, help them, and help them, guide them about everything. And I also like my startups also based on kid centric products. So like the safety band, the smart tutor device, these are all kid centric products. So I want to launch them as a product in my startup. So yeah, it started. So first it started where I just wanted to teach girls, take workshops. But as I grew, I thought that if I launch my products, it would help, children in need, like disabled children and kids safety. So yeah,
Okay.
I
It's really
wanted
nice.
I so main focus first was to bridge the gap between girls and boys in STEM, because well, like right now, if boys are over here in STEM, people think girls are not anywhere in STEM. I wanted to change that, contribute in it so that I can bridge the gap. So I want girls and boys to be equal in STEM, and then the idea came to make it also kid centric for to launch my products. Yeah, so it was like that.
Okay, so basically, if there is a basically girl child, okay, and who is definitely just going to be not aware of all those things. So, what are the in which way the Tinker Techie is going to help them?
Okay, so basically right now we take workshops for girls for free, for basic STEM, okay? And
Okay.
then we also help them. So suppose they want to launch their own product, right? So they come to us, they tell their idea that they want to do this. We help the girl, or any we help the girls to launch the idea, make it settle. And then we also help them with the research papers, because I think research papers are really important. Lots of girls, anyone, they write but they don't know how to write it. So we basically help with that stuff, which usually kids or teen girls don't get. So yeah,
Okay, it's really nice. Okay, so yeah, that
I
was all good.
collaborate with like Tinker Techie collaborates with professional mentors who can help in like various stuff, like for example designing, research paper helping, and we collaborate with other mentors. And
Okay.
one thing, see, from my personal experience, whenever I used to go, in competitions, and there were 10 participants, so like nine of them were boys, and I was the only girl, or like two girls were there, and rest of them were boys. And I went to lots of competitions. For at the beginning, I thought it would be just for a while, then I'll
Yeah,
meet lots
yeah,
of
got
girls.
it.
But then, when as I went to other competitions, I saw there are no girls, because usually people think girls can't do STEM, and usually girls also sometimes think they won't be able to do it because they don't have the inspiration, or parents, the family members don't tell them, because there's a mentality that only boys are into the engineering field, STEM field. So yeah, so that's what I feel about that.
Okay, okay. So this is the whole thing about the tinker taking. Okay, it's really nice. So I would like to know, like the professor or the researcher who are connected with the tinker taking, they are going to charge something from you or not?
So I like right now I'm the one who, collaborates with everyone. And
Okay,
I, of course, I have my co-founder. She's also like launched her research papers. So sometimes she helps, sometimes we take for work, so no, we take workshops. Sometimes they're for free. Like the mentors who I know, they take it for free because they want to help. They want to give their knowledge to the girls, to
okay.
anyone. So like for now it's like that we take free workshops, and sometimes we do the workshops and sometimes we connect with the mentors like that. So right now, about the money, like they don't take usually.
Okay.
Like the mentors I've talked to, they've never like taken money. They take workshop because I guess they also feel that this thing is really important, right?
Definitely.
So yeah.
Definitely.
And my co-founder, she also has launched her own research papers. So she also takes workshops for research
Okay.
paper.
By the way, who is co-founder of yours? Please.
My co-founder is Chalashree Gauri. We actually met during the Colors Inventor Challenge. She was also a participant over there
Okay.
for other episode. So yeah, it all started from there. So our thoughts about the girl in STEM were really same. We wanted to
Okay.
help girls out. So yeah, then after Inventor Challenge, we started talking. We thought we could do something together, and then we created the startup.
It's really nice. It's really nice. How to find a co-founder. Just go to any competition and just try to get someone like you. It's really amazing. Okay. Like by the way, like in which standard are like what is the age of your own co-founder?
She passed out college. Yeah, she's a
Okay, 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 okay.
yeah, she's a
Got it,
college
got it.
graduate. And I'm just
Okay,
the
I just
kid.
thought like she would be also going to be like 12 or 10-year old.
No, she's not.
Okay,
She's
okay.
a college graduate.
Okay, it's perfectly fine. Okay, nice. I would like to know this one. Like, how do you manage your school innovation and speaking engagements and tinker taking and everything? How do you manage all those things?
Okay, so I guess that's one question lots of people ask me in
Yeah.
podcasts and interviews.
Mhm.
So see, I don't really have I do manage my time, but I don't have like perfect schedule. Because see, if I'm following a perfect schedule, like wake up at this time, do
No
this,
one
do
going to
that,
follow that.
and then I go to a competition for a few days, then that cycle gets ruined, right? Because the timings of the competition is alone. It's just that I do divide my time. So my school timings are from 1:40 to 5:40. So
Okay.
that timing I do the school. That timing I just focus on the school, nothing else, because school is important,
Yeah.
right? Then after that, so like in the first half, I usually wake up a bit late, like not by 9:30, by 10:30, because
Yeah,
I
I know.
do late night studies and late night everything. I'm more of a, night person. I find
Okay.
night really calming. So I do manage my time. I divide, like I have to do this for 4 hours. I have to do this. So my studies, so rather than school, I do need to study 2 hours. So one in the morning after I wake up, have my breakfast, and one after school. So not when my school ends, I take a 1 hour break and then I like go back to study. Like for an hour, complete my assignments and stuff. And then I start doing my robotics and work. I tinker, as I told, I tinker a lot, right? So after morning study, I like tinker a lot, go to, read articles, see different stuff, sit on my laptop, tinker, design and stuff. I do that for like a while, like 2 hours. I do that. You can say that. I do
Okay.
that. Then my lunch, then sit for school, and then I, study again for an hour, then do tinkering and stuff. So one, see, I don't follow a schedule. schedule. That's one thing I openly accept. I don't really follow a schedule, but like I take out my time for things which are important at that day. So suppose I it's Sunday today, right? So Sunday I usually like don't really work and do that stuff. Sunday I just chill out with my family, play games and stuff. So that fire, so Saturday, Sunday, it's like full holidays for me. And then Monday to Friday I work hard and then do, and then my schedule, even if I follow a schedule, it gets ruined because I go to competitions, so the
Yeah.
timings don't, so I don't follow a schedule. But time management's important, like dividing how much time you want to give to one thing. Suppose I give 6 7 hours to my study, then like 5 6 hours to robotics and stuff, and then rest also for having food, freshening up and sleeping. So yeah, like that.
Okay, efficiency. Okay, so you were just not having any proper schedule. Okay. And I don't think anyone would be able to follow that. Like, yeah, like you are just waking up at 7:30 till the 7:30 you have to just freshen up. No one would be able to follow us those
See,
strict
my
timings.
school's actually completely online virtual since since fifth grade actually. So yeah, that also helps me, I guess. My school's really, you know, great. I really love
Which
my
school
school.
is that? I would like to know
So
about
it's
the
called
school.
21K. So it's almost been 4 years since I am in that school. Now
Okay.
it will be my fourth year. So yeah, I was in fifth, sixth, seventh. Now I'm in eighth, so I'll be going into ninth after my exams. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's an online school. We have two timings, one's the morning and one's the afternoon. I chose afternoon for myself because afternoon much suitable for me. So sometimes if I work late night, I can wake up, aram se in the
Fine.
mornings,
Aram se
because
nikal gana.
nowadays I guess I'm coming in high school, right?
Yeah.
Late night studies are much calming and helpful, so I sit down, study, tinker late night. So I really like night, as I said. So yeah,
Okay.
it's all online. Nice.
Okay. Ah, okay, so there was one more thing. It was just mentioned, I guess. You wrote some book as well.
Yes, I wrote a book called Tinker to Techie. It's about my journey, but in a a really sci-fi way, like fictional way, so that the children who are reading it, of course, they won't get bored, because I do understand, like sometimes people or children do get bored by reading a big journey, proper
Yeah.
details. So I didn't want to do something really basic and classic, which usually everyone does. Instead, I wanted to make a fun story. So for
Okay.
kids, so that they could, have fun, they can read it. So yeah, I created it in a very fictional way. So yeah, like that.
Just send me that book link as well. So I could just mention in the
Yes,
description.
I'll
So
send it.
if anyone interested would be able to take that. Okay, one more thing. You were winner at iStart Ideathon.
Yes.
I wanted to know about that, Jan. Like, how did you register for that? What was the idea and how did you get that?
For my I start like Ideathon was my safety band. I did that for my Ideathon. So I start introduced me where I'm incubated. So I start Rajasthan. I'm incubated in that. They introduced me. So yeah, that's how I participate in Ideathon. So yeah, it was like that. They introduced me. They told me, they tell startups about opportunities and stuff, and that was for school students. So yeah, that's how I participated.
And they just give you like funding as well. Okay.
Yeah, so
Before.
iStart also gives us funding. So
Okay.
right, I just got my first funding, my pre-seed, got 3
Okay.
lakhs pre-seed, and then after this then I'll be going to seed, and then they do give us
Yeah.
funding. They also give us opportunities. We have labs over there, tinkering labs. So like we have mentors. So suppose I'm there, I'm stuck and like a doubt related to my startup. So we have mentors, so who mentor us. So my mentor is Ronak sir. So yeah.
Okay. 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 It's really nice. Okay. So basically here it was just mentioned like I start Ideathon and Tinkerly. Tinkerly, what is the Tinkerly now?
So like Tinkerly was like that only. So yeah.
Okay,
So
correct.
it's just that they introduced me to Tinkerly. So we, get introduced to different sort of competitions and yeah, like that.
Okay, okay, okay. It's really nice. Okay. It's really, I just wanted to know about that. I would like to know one more thing. Okay, it's just going to be a little bit different. But yeah, uh, like, what do you think? Is India doing enough to support young innovators? I just
Um,
got this idea to ask, but yeah, I'm asking, please.
okay. That's
Yeah.
a bit new for me. Okay, let
Yeah.
me. Well, I mean, I guess it's a maybe. you know a yes or a no. It's like both. I'm stuck in between both of the things. Yes, India is doing really great supporting young innovators, startups, but like some places there aren't really much opportunities and stuff available. So I guess it's like a maybe. I don't know. i've never I've actually thought about it, but I never thought that I'd be getting to ask that question. But yeah, I guess India is doing really well, you know but I guess we can do much better. Not even we, I mean, by we I mean the youth, the coming generation. We can do much better, get much better ideas, startups. So yeah, I guess we can do much better. Right now India is doing great. We can do like superb, awesome. You can go to
No,
a great level.
like India is doing good. Like we should just do better and best as
Yeah,
well.
I guess one thing, even if you're the best, I guess you should keep doing and doing, getting better and better and better. Because one thing I think, that the journey doesn't stop. So first you did good, then you have to do great, then you keep
Ah,
moving on. You have to go on and on.
till the best.
You
You
never
have to
have
be
to
best.
stop learning and stop doing and tinkering. So yeah, that's what I think. You have to continue and like continue getting more startups. Us youth, since we are the Gen Alphas, Gen Z's, we also have to like get more startups, ideas. So yeah, I think that we should never stop. India is doing really great, but India should never stop. It should keep doing better and better. Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay, let's improve it. Okay, I have similar question like that. Okay,
Okay.
another one. If you could change anything, like one thing in the Indian education system, what would it be? Because your school is virtual right now, and you are in class 8th or 9th. And so,
Minute.
what would you like to change in this Indian education system?
Okay. Wow. That's pretty new. What would I like to change?
Yeah.
Well,
First will be the flaws. Like, what do you find the flaws in it? Then just change it. Okay.
see,
Little bit.
I've seen in lots of schools, government or private, it doesn't matter. I've seen one thing. So, like, usually I've seen in schools, they don't have, that robotics and STEM lab. They don't have that, they don't provide students that. And even if they do, they don't have mentors over there, right? So, just a lab for sure. They don't have
Okay.
anything. So, I guess I would like to change that. I would like every school to, have a STEM lab, for people to tinker around. Because I started from my school. We did have a, you know, robotics, lab sort of thingy from the Lego. We did have it in our school. We did have the mentor. We used to do it weekly. But then when I went to other schools to take workshops and stuff, I saw that they never had the privilege for that. Even if they did, they didn't have mentors who were, teaching them. So yeah, I guess STEM labs in it should be, in every school. It doesn't matter if it's government or private. We should have STEM labs in every school. And I don't know what I'd like to change in education system, but I guess it should keep on changing again and again according to what's
Like, you just mentioned one change right now. You just mentioned the one change right now. Okay, like this would include the STEM lab into it. It's really nice.
yeah. So see, I think the education system should change day by day according to the problems schools are facing, right? It shouldn't like it. I don't think it should be like the same every year. They should be seeing new things, like new problems, and they should be, changing that. So I guess I don't know much about the education system or the, side, but yeah, STEM labs are important. I guess that. And motivating girls to, go in the STEM field. I think that thing, it also doesn't matter if it's government or private. They should motivate girls to, speak up, because I've seen lots of girls in lots of schools, they don't speak up, right? So I would want the schools, the education system, to motivate girls, to tell the girls that they can do it in whatsoever field it is, of course. And they could also do it in STEM, because people don't, usually believe girls can, do
Actually,
much in
there
STEM.
are some people who is doing that. Let me just
Yeah,
tell
there
you.
are some people,
Yeah.
but you can say in India, if like 90% people don't think girls can do it, and there are the 10 people, 10%, we can still say, we can really say 10% fully, right? But yeah, there are some people who believe girls can do it. Lots of them are girls only, but there are boys also who can believe that. I think that they have to, break that, mentality that girls can't go in the engineering field. So schools should motivate girls. And yeah, and one more thing, I guess schools, now I'm talking, so I'm getting new ideas, right? So one
Yeah,
more thing,
just tell me whatever the
I guess
ideas
one
you're
more
getting.
thing, schools should introduce us, like us students, to, various competitions. Because when I started, I really didn't know about any competition which was happening in my field. So now,
Okay.
introducing us to new competition, lots of school does. They also take their children and do like great stuff, but some schools don't. So, into giving us more opportunities in whatsoever, sports, talking, speaking, robotics, it doesn't matter, but they should, like, tell us the opportunities we have. So yeah, like that.
Okay, so I'll organize that one competition at propagation right now. I just thought it to do it right now only. Okay, so in the next month I'll definitely do. It's really nice idea. We should do it. Okay, I'll
Yes.
do that. And I'll just talk to the other schools if they could just make their girls basically register for that. I'll
Yeah,
send
it's not,
you. I'll
see,
just
not
tag you
even
with that.
girls. I've seen lots of boys also. It's not only girls. So the opportunities, it's not only girl based. It's for every student, girl or a boy. Because see, you're in a school, you're studying, you're doing this and that,
Definitely.
right? And
Yeah.
so suppose I am doing robotics, I'm really great at it, and my school's giving and telling me opportunities and stuff. And suppose, but lots of school don't. It doesn't matter what your gender is, that opportunity thing goes for every student, because I think they have the right of knowing what opportunities do they have. Because one thing I feel, winning competitions, going into competitions, will help them build a portfolio for a great, college, so yeah, like that.
It should be for everyone. Okay. So currently it means we are doing a little bit good at propagation, right? Everyone is coming. So yeah.
Yeah,
Today we
everyone.
had, yeah, today I think you also attended some of the events, right?
Yes, I guess I did.
Like which one?
Yeah,
And
yeah, I guess it was that one. I guess,
astronaut one, right?
yeah, the astronaut one.
Because I was just talking to your mom and then she just
Yeah,
mentioned
the
about
astronaut one, because
yeah.
I attended that, and then I also attended other astronaut sessions. So, I got confused because I was
Okay.
like, I did 3, 4 astronaut sessions, which one? So, yeah. But yeah, I do attend lots of space, space related, camps, sessions. Our school also does that, like my school. They, invite like be guest speakers and stuff. We also get certificates for that and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do attend lots of sessions, for certificates to like make my own portfolio, make it great. So for future and stuff.
Okay. It's really nice. You should do that. And I would just say, please attend the events of propagation. You'd love it because the speakers is going to be nice here. And yeah, I would like to know. I would like to tell you about a person. Okay, Dr. Priya Hassan. Maybe you know about her.
Maybe
Priya Hassan.
I guess I've heard about her.
Dr. Priya Hassan. She's an like astrophysicist. Okay.
Yeah, I've heard
And
about
she's
her.
doing lots of things for the women as well. So yeah, you should just check out it. And if you're really interested in space science,
Yes,
uh,
I'm really interested in that. As I
yeah,
told you, I want to become an
like
astronaut.
basically
Being
in
that
when I was
ast
just talking to her, okay, and she just went to the, I guess you any country, Ethiopia or African country, anyone, and she just
Ethiopia, I
went there.
guess.
Yeah, she just went there for any workshop for women in STEM space and women in STEM, I guess. This was the event name and all. That was the workshop type of thing at the conference. And then she was also having the same something thought like this. Then I just thought to create something to go do those things. Okay, I'll definitely think about it. It's really nice.
I guess
So,
I'll be attending more sessions of yours because they were really, like the session I attended. It was really good, and like please like do more astronaut related sessions. I would really love to join them.
do you like in the last episode of this one? Okay, I was having the Simka Ansari. Okay, she's from Pakistan and she just selected as an astronaut
Astronaut,
candidate for
right? I saw
astronaut
that. I
candidate.
saw that.
Yeah, astronaut candidate for Titan. So I was having her. Yeah.
I saw that. I saw that. So
Okay,
if you do more sessions in
I'll
that
definitely send you
field,
now.
yeah, I'll also spread it to my friends because my friends are also interested in having sessions. I have a lots of Afghan friends, Afghan
Okay,
girls. So my school has given them scholarship,
okay,
more
okay.
than 100 girls, so they're also interested in this field and sessions. Because so yeah, I did spread it to them, but like sometimes they can't join because of the problems they have. But when they have time, and even if they don't, they grab me on a meeting and then they ask me what all did you learn. So yeah, if you do it, I'll probably spread it because I think they'd also love the sessions.
Every Sunday we just do that. And whenever any event going to be there, I'll definitely share with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
send it to me, I'll spread it to my friends and everyone.
Oh, okay. Okay. There is a last question, I guess, of all these type of fun. Like, if Tinker Techie becomes global, what should it stand for?
Chic and tech, I guess.
Okay.
It would stand for chic and tech. That's one thing,
Okay.
Tinkateki believes and is, because our like tagline, our line is chic and tech. Because me and my co-founder, we both are girls, our startups for the girls in STEM education, right? So globally, the tagline would be chic and tech. We would represent
Okay.
that. That
And if it is going to be globally, everyone just going to watch this video. Okay. Like, yeah. And you're just
that
going to
chic
use
and
the
tech
same
is.
tagline.
Yeah, I guess I've thought about the global things. I do ask myself what would my startup be in 5 years if it represents if it's globally. So what would be my tagline? It would definitely be chic and tech. I don't know about others. I've never thought about it because I've already I've stuck to this line every time. Chic and tech. That's one thing I believe.
Okay. It's really nice. There are some rapid fire questions. Can we
Okay.
go for it?
I like
Okay.
rapid fire. Let's go.
Ah,
One. Yeah.
okay. Okay. So there are five words. I'm just going to start from first one. Okay. So one belief you had to unlearn early.
Oh rapid fire. I know I should be answering quick, but can you repeat the question? Because whenever, my thing is whenever the rapid fire is, I of course I'm ready for it, but then my brain panics and I don't answer it rapidly. Can you
Don't
repeat
worry.
the question?
Yeah, I'll definitely do. One belief you had to unlearn early.
Unlearn only one belief that I had to unlearn early. I don't know.
The rapid fire.
There are lots of them. Can't remember one. Lots of them. I guess one thing I think lots of, not only me, I guess lots of people have to, do that thing for different various cases. So I guess there are lots of beliefs I have to unlearn. But yeah, lots of them.
Okay.
I think, yeah,
It
that's
was
my.
rapid fire. Like you just make it for the okay, I'll just go for the another one. Okay, one skill every child must learn before AI grows bigger.
I guess prompt engineering. Prompt engineering is really helpful for AI. If you want to use AI, you should know prompt engineering. That's one thing.
Okay. Okay. Next one is the innovation depends more on curiosity or discipline.
Curiosity.
Okay. Next one is the one message for the girls who feel technology is not for them.
Okay, so one message, there are lots of messages I'd like to give to girls. I would probably go on for hours, but one thing is, find your passion, believe in yourself, like talk to your family. One thing is that talk to your family. You want to do this, they support you, you believe in yourself, you keep working harder and harder, even if, and don't care about what anyone else says negatively. Just take that as a learning, as a lesson, and take that as a motivation. I have to prove them wrong. I can do much better. So yeah, that's one thing I like to tell them.
Okay, okay. One question people should ask themselves daily.
One question, I guess, why or what? What can I do? So basically, what I do is when I am doing a project or a prototype, anything, I ask myself what can I do to make it better? Why? And sometimes I ask myself, why did I choose this field? Why am I doing this? Then I reply to myself, I'm doing this because this is my passion. I'm doing this because I want to prove the people wrong who said I can't do it. So yeah, what or why? You should ask yourself that, daily. And yeah, that's questions I ask myself. So I guess lots of people should, because I think these questions help you a lot, to, if you're confused about like something, ask yourself that. It would really help you. It helps me. So I guess it would help other people. I don't know.
Okay. This is my last question. Okay. And this one's just going to be a little bit motivational type of thing, but yeah, just go for it. If a young viewer, okay, who's just going to watch this video, feels they are too small to start, what would you tell them right now?
Okay, no one's ever small or big to start anything, because I've met lots of people, so like really, old, and they think that they can't do it. One thing I think, age age isn't anything. It's just a number. You shouldn't, believe it. You're never too young or too old to start something. It's not only, I'm not only saying it for the smaller or the children who are pre-teens or my age. I'm also saying it to elder people. I guess because lots of elder people have ideas, but they think they're too old for it, right? But I don't think anyone's small or big enough to start anything. If you want to start it now. There's no age.
Definitely. Okay. In last, what you have to do is whatever the messages you just thought to tell to all those girls who just going to watch this video and you always wanted to say them, just tell whatever the things you just wanted to say them. Yeah.
Okay.
Just
I guess.
imagine they're listening you right now only.
Okay.
And you have to
Yeah.
tell them. Yeah.
See, there are lots of things I've experienced. See, I am a daughter, a proud daughter of a single mother. I have faced challenges, them saying to my mom that she can't do anything. And I think there are lots of kids who are raised by single parents. It doesn't matter if it's a mom or if it's a dad. I guess biggest support would be your family. That's one thing I always like to say. Don't ever, don't ever say that you don't want to tell this to your family. If you have a passion, tell this to your family. I'm sure they would like to, support you. Even if they say no, they don't support you. It's not that because they don't want you to do it. It's maybe because they want, what, one thing I feel, parents always want bad for their children. Do you think any parent, they don't want bad for their children? Do you think any parent would want, anything bad happen to their children? No, right? They would always want something good. I think lots of people think that if I tell my passion to my parents, they'd say no. Okay, that's their opinion if they say no, right? But they're saying no because they're worried about you, because they care about you, they are your parents. They of course want better for you. And but if they don't support you, you can even just ask them for one opportunity to prove them wrong, that I want to do this and I can do this. And one thing is that don't ever lose hope. I guess I would like to say that, because I have lost hopes lots of times. Okay, then when I feel really down, of course take a break, chill, watch movies, do anything which makes you happy. For me personally, three things makes me happy. First, talking to my family, of course. That's, I guess, everyone feels happy when they talk to their family. Talk to my family or talk to my mom. My mom's my first best friend, my biggest supporter. So yeah, I talk to her. Then second, talk to my friends. I'm a really talkative person, so I guess talk to my friends. Talk like how low I feel. Yeah, after my mom, I do have a best friend. His name is Vivan. So yeah, Vivan. Then I have lots of other friends. Talk to them. Third, enjoy. It's like watch movie or listen to music. I love music. I'm a big music fan. My mom, since my mom introduced me when I was 5 6, my mom introduced me to Taylor Swift and singers of her time. So
Okay.
I listen to singers, I listen to songs. Right now it's been a while since I've been interested into listening to more of like Korean pop songs. I really love listening to those kind of songs. And whenever, one thing I see, whenever I tell, that I listen to K-pop, people do get shocked because, they think that K-pop's not, that well, me being an innovator won't listen to K-pop, but my music choice is that and stuff. So yeah. And I think don't lose hope's the biggest thing I would say, and give your best, like the 100%. So suppose you're doing something and then you feel like quitting, then you can take a break, but don't quit. Give your 100%, give your best. See, you just have to give your best. It doesn't matter if it's a competition. Suppose it's a competition, you just have to give your best. It doesn't matter if you lose or if you win. You just have to give your best, because if you don't give your best and in futures you have that guilt that if I did it that time, if I did it much better, I would have won that, I would have done that, anything. uh, and it can go in any scenario. So three things: don't lose hope, don't lose hope. Talk to your parents about it. As I said, they wouldn't want anything bad happening to their child, right? They would always want good. And third, so like third, give your best 100%. And it doesn't even matter in any like whatsoever field, okay? Even if it's singing, dancing, designing, but you just have to give your best in whatsoever field you are. So yeah, I guess that, I mean, these are my things I would like to tell other children or other people. Yeah, I guess that.
Ah, this was really amazing. Okay. Okay. I am definitely just going to clip this and just going to upload this so the girls who just want to watch that they'll be able to learn something. It was really amazing having you, Maniska. So that's all from my side. Do you have anything to say anymore?
I guess
Yeah.
thank you for giving me this opportunity. It was, really great. I really, like talking, expressing my feelings. So yeah, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I would when I would share the link to this podcast to my friends and family, tell them you gave me this opportunity, and yeah, I had fun talking with you. I wish we talk again for another podcast or anything. I'd
Definitely will
be
do.
I'll be really happy to come again and talk with you. Yeah. And
Definitely. Do you know
then
something? Man,
yes.
the next time we are just going to talk, you have to just complete your dinner first, then we'll do that. Okay.
It's fine. I mean, I usually have my dinner by 9:30, sometimes
Okay.
late, but yeah,
Very
it's
soon.
fine.
Okay. It was
And
really
then
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
What
the
was the
next
next
time
thing?
you can get more questions, more, interesting questions which you wanna ask. And more
Yeah,
rapid fire.
I'll add more
I
question regarding the education system and is India enough to support young innovators? Something like of
you
questions.
can, if you want to ask me some more questions, you can go ahead, ask me. I'm really having a great time talking to you. So if you want to ask me anything, you can ask me. It does, and nothing about my dinner and time. I'm right now free for you to ask me questions. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So I'm not having any question. Now I'm just going to ask the lots of curious type of thing only. Okay,
Okay.
just imagine. In the Tinker Techie, like what are the other steps you are just going to take for the girls only? Like the first was the workshop and other things, right? So what are the other things you just want to do into it? Okay, like what are the things you're doing?
So
It's okay. But what are the other things you just want to include
I
into it?
mean, I guess there are lots of things that a founder would want to do. Like, if I'm doing this workshop, there would be something else going in the back of my mind that I could do this to improve this better. So, right now, I got my pre seed grant. So,
Okay.
I'll be, working on my startup with that. And I guess I'll be coming up with new ideas and stuff, launching. And yeah, my first focus right now. So, there are two focuses. One's to launch my products, which I'm working on. And the second one's obviously focusing on the STEM gap, taking workshops. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's quite good. Quite good. I would definitely, yeah, it was really amazing. Okay. And okay, now tell me about yourself. Like I just mentioned, you just like the music, in the music, the K-pop, those musics, and the few more music you just told me. Which type of movies do you like?
Okay. Depends on my mood, but I guess I
Genre.
like
I need to know
comedies.
the genre. Like which type of genre do you like?
I like okay. My okay. Okay, this is well okay. Yes, I like sci-fi movies,
Okay.
adventurous movies. I guess you can see you can say I like horror, but I don't like horror at the same time because whenever I watch horror movies, the person who's sitting next to me, I scratch their hand because I'm getting scared, or I shout really badly. But it's fun, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, and then yeah, I guess that. I mean, I do watch a lot of like startup dramas, like movies and stuff. Yeah, and I also watch some like with my mom. We do watch Korean dramas together. For like mom-daughter bonding time. We watch
Uh,
movies. My mom's favorite movies, old Bollywood movies. But my favorite genres would be sci-fi, adventure, horror, comedy. Yeah.
Okay.
Rom-com
Just
is also great, I guess, but I usually don't watch rom-com or romance that much. So yeah,
okay.
yeah. So it's going.
Like, did you ever watch any suspense thriller type of movies?
I actually, yeah, that thing I forgot to tell you. I actually do like suspense, thriller,
Yeah.
and like law-oriented, things, movies
Yeah.
and stuff. So yeah, you can say that.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any like moments you just want to share that right now? Any interesting type of moment ever happened with you?
I mean, interesting. I don't. I guess lots of interesting moments have happened, but more than interesting, more embarrassing moments have
Yeah, just a
happened
bit.
with me. So, okay, I guess one embarrassing moment. I guess I can tell that to everyone. So once I was walking in an escalator with
Yeah.
lots of people. I wasn't actually paying attention because I was like, in my world, and blah blah blah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I fell in front of everyone. It was an international airport and I felt embarrassed. So, yeah, I mean, I guess people came to help me when I fell. My mom was there. She saw
Okay.
that. So, yeah, interesting moments have lots of things have happened to me. I guess every day your life goes through something interesting and stuff. And as you asked what things I like, it's like see, I'm also like a normal kid who likes to
Definitely.
do really
Yeah.
kiddie things, even if
Yeah.
I am in this, professional innovation startup field. Because see, lots of people think that I am, really strict and I am like, of course, like motivating all my time to my field. But that's wrong. That's completely wrong. I do lots of fun stuff. I go out picnics, go out with my families, go on trips. I like reading. I like, I'm an author, so I also like writing sometimes. Like, And then I like music. As I told, I'm mentioning music a lot of times because it is my way to, express myself. Because see, if I am sad, I listen to sad songs. So it expresses what am I feeling, and sometimes it takes out the stress and everything. So yeah, then I like playing with my brother, hanging out with my friends. Like on a not we don't hang out on a daily basis, of course, because they also have their school. I also have my school, right? But like weekends we meet, and then stuff. I do stuff which a normal kid does, watch cartoons and stuff. So yeah, because I've seen lots of people think that I I behave like, robot. No, of course I don't. I do, more like give my time to other things, activities and stuff. So it's like a normal human behavior. And lots of people don't. I mean, I guess that's their fault, because I think you should also focus on yourself, you know even if I'm young, and even if you're old, I guess you should take out time for yourself, do fun activities. And one thing about me, see, I'm adventurous but not adventurous at the same time. So see, one thing I believe, if I fear something, I do that forcefully, so I can, get rid of that phobia. So suppose I am, scared of scuba diving, which I'm not actually. I'm really excited to do it next year. But like, suppose I'm scared to do something, I make myself do that. Because right nowadays, I see my wish list for going to do scuba diving's been since like 2 3 years. I was not eligible back then,
Okay.
but now I am. So I'll do that. Then I'm really adventurous. I want to go to treks. I want to do light camping, wildlife camping, in a jungle camp.
Okay.
I want
Got
to
it.
do
Got it.
skydiving. Yeah, I mean, I'm scared about the skydiving part because it makes my heart,
Just start from trekking. Okay. Just
yeah,
start from the
I
trekking side.
already
You'll be
did
able to do.
tracking. I'm doing
Yeah.
tracking.
Okay.
Like usually in my birthdays, we do go to Mathiran in
Okay.
like Maharashtra. Yeah, celebrated, like we would go to treks over there. And I'm living in Dehradun. I'm born in Dehradun. I'm a Dehraduni. So
Okay.
going to Mussoorie and treks is like a really casual thing for me. But I do that. Treks
Okay.
are fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's really nice. So yeah, so you just want to do all those stuffs.
Yeah, I
Okay.
want to do all of the things which I can do.
Whatever the thing could be possible.
Yeah, whichever's in my control and whichever is my age to do, I can do that, of course.
Definitely. Now you are
Yeah,
eligible for scuba diving, right?
I'm eligible for scuba diving.
Yeah. So when you are going to do that? Next year.
My plan was this year, but next year, I guess not next year.
Yeah. Three
I'll be
days
doing
have
it
been
like
left in this year.
yeah, I'll be doing a professional, proper course, level 1 course,
Okay.
so that I can
Scuba.
get to, certification and a qualification for that.
Yeah, it is gonna be helpful for astronaut training as well.
Yeah, it would,
Yeah.
the training where you go underwater, there's a built-in ISS. So yeah,
Yeah.
scuba diving's always been there. Yeah. And actually so when I say I do adventurous stuff, sometimes because of those adventurous stuff I get sick. So once,
Okay.
I went to amusement park. So there's a swing where you have to go like up, and then they
Yeah.
drop you down.
It is going to drop as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
free
once
fall one like that
yeah,
vibe. Free
yeah,
fall.
yeah, that one.
Mhm.
So I went there with my family, right? I ate. Then
Okay.
I saw that right. I went there. I
Okay.
almost, fainted while
Yeah,
doing that. And
definitely.
then I got sick. I was puking and stuff and stuff. But yeah, I guess my adventurous spirit doesn't die. Yeah.
You should do that. It's really nice. Okay, like which game do you like? I want to know that as well.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not a, you see, you can say I'm not a sporty person. I'm an indoor person. I
Okay,
mean,
so which
like,
game do you like in the indoor one?
you see, indoors, I guess I see. Outdoors, there are three games which I personally like.
Okay.
I like swimming.
Okay.
I like horse riding. I did horse
Okay.
riding for a while. And
Okay.
I like basketball. So these three things I'm always like, ready to do. Yeah, and then indoors there are lots of games, the hopscotch and stuff. You play that, and chess,
Uh,
snake and ladder and stuff. Yeah.
okay.
See, I'm not a sporty person. I'll admit that really well. But yeah,
Uh,
I
but
I
I
do
think
go
games
outside.
like when did you go try that horse riding one? When did you just do that? It's really cool, I guess.
It's
Horse
very
riding game is going to be cool, I
well. I
guess.
did a summer. I did horse riding a year ago, but yeah, then I stopped because of competition, and then yeah, like that. So yeah.
Okay. Like, don't you ever feel like my virtual school just going to be a little bit more boring now? I should just get enrolled into like real
It's
one.
not boring. See, it is virtual. Our classes, PTM exams are virtual till 9th. Not boards, they're offline in board
Okay.
centers like that. But we do have online offline meetings, like we have our carnivals and we have our sports days in different places, like you know, Hyderabad, Delhi, and stuff and stuff. So like that. It is online, but we do meet up our teachers, principals, other friends offline. We do have trips. We also go to trips, field trips for 3 4 days, going to Missouri and stuff. So we do that
Okay.
international stuff like that.
So my class is just going to be online, but they just keep calling
So yeah,
students
they
for the
keep
meetup scenes and all.
interacting. We also
So
have
everything is
lots
going
of
to be a little bit
fun guest
different.
speaker sessions, yoga sessions,
Okay.
mindfulness sessions, and stuff. So
Okay. So
it's not
everything is
boring, you know. One thing I've heard that I'm really lucky to be in an online school. It's really easy, but you know, it's not.
okay. So
It is easy according to the timing, but it's, you know, I'm still studying as much as a offline child is studying. It's the same, but just the difference is I'm
definitely.
online and they're offline. They're going to school and I'm in my home in the laptop joining from Zoom. So yeah,
Okay.
that's the
So the
thing.
classes is going to be Zoom only, right? On the
Yeah,
Zoom
the
only.
classes are Zoom online.
Okay. So
So
for you, the online like virtual schools are way more better than the real one.
I mean, you can't say that, you know.
Okay. So basically, it's better because you are having lots of stuff to do. So it's just being way more better for you as well.
Well, yeah, it depends on person to person, their perspective, their
It's being way more
mentality.
helpful for you only because
Yeah,
you are
it's
being
helpful
able to
for
apply
me.
for the exam.
See, I'll tell you. My previous school,
Yeah.
uh, Mondrian, like Mondrian House in Dehradun,
Okay.
they also supported me. They were also really, you know, great for me. But you know, after that, during the COVID period, it was online, and I had to shift to Rajasthan, Jodhpur,
Okay.
because of my nanu's transfer. So
Okay.
when the COVID got, you know, much better, lesser and stuff, my school started going offline. And I was like, I
Okay.
can't attend it. We still
Okay.
have the lockdown. Like, we can't travel, but I can't attend it. So I had to, you know, change my school. Say, my mom was thinking for schools in Jodhpur only, but then we came across 21K and we decided to give it a try. See, I was scared at first losing all my offline friends, but I didn't really lose them. I still hang out with them. I'm in Dehradun right now, my hometown. We meet, we hang out and stuff. So yeah, it depends on person to person. I feel both of my schools have helped me and supported me. So I can't say that my previous school was really bad or this school's really bad. Both were and are great for me. So my ex school was great for me. This school's like the best for me for supporting me and stuff. So yeah,
Oh, definitely. Okay. So it's
because
really
I'm
nice.
still, you know, I'm still in touch with my ex schoolmates. They're my friends and stuff. I'm still connected to my teachers who would teach me in offline school. So yeah, they've always supported me even if I'm not in school anymore. And yeah, so you like that.
Okay. Okay. So as a founder, besides this, okay, what do you like to be in future?
I mean, okay, astronauts, of course, but you're asking
Okay.
rather than that, right? Rather than the
Mm,
STEM and this field.
exactly. Exactly.
Never thought about that. My focus has always been,
Okay. Okay. Then it's okay. Okay. Just don't
but
think about it.
like if randomly, if I had to, you know, do it for fun, I would definitely be a game developer and designer. Like, you know, designing fun games like Genshin Impact and stuff. Fun games and
Okay.
game
Okay.
developer and designer.
Okay.
That's one thing I'm really interested in. Like I can still do that, of course. I can, of course, develop my own games. But if I wasn't in this field, I would professionally be in the game developing and designing field. Yeah. So yeah, this interest was this interest has been since 3 years. I actually watched a series about like game developing and stuff. Yeah. Or else I would be a gamer. That's for sure. I would be a professional gamer. So yeah, like that. Game,
Okay.
so either game developing, designing, or a professional gamer who professionally plays in a team where goes to competitions and stuff like that.
Okay. 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 Did you notice something from the starting until now? We are only talking about the good habits, like good things. Now I'm just going to ask you like about yourself only. Just tell me your bad habits now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bad habits. I, depends on what you think a bad habit is.
Like
Uh,
according to you, what do you think? In which terms or in which things you are bad? It could be anything. Okay.
Good in studies, good in my field, I guess. I'm the topper of my class, so not bad at that, of course.
Okay.
Good at doing
Okay.
extracurriculars.
Okay.
Not bad at that. I mean, I guess sometimes, yeah, one bad habit what I think is sometimes if I start doing some stuff, I dive into it really badly and deeply that I can't control myself to keep on going and going. Even if my family members say, stop, come down, take a break and stuff. So that's a bad habit, of course. You know? So yeah. I think it's a good and a bad habit, both, but sometimes it's mostly bad because if I'm doing something and then I'm doing it for 6 7 hours continuously without getting up, taking a break, having anything, it's bad for me, my health. So yeah, that's one thing I can accept bad at me. One thing, tell me, will anyone accept anything bad at them? No, right? I'm
No,
still
it's not
accepting.
bad habit.
Yeah.
But you have to do it. Like basically, currently, I'm just talking to you right now. It doesn't
Yeah.
mean I'll just go and live this thing and I'll definitely do my stuff.
So
Okay, it's
yeah.
nice.
That's one bad habit, I guess. I guess, okay, is fighting a lot with your sibling a bad habit? No, right? That's casual with siblings.
Yeah, sometimes it casual. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's casual for
but
me as
sometimes it goes worse in the
well.
hitting level. But yeah, I mean, me and my sibling, my younger brother, we fight a lot, and
Okay.
so like 90% of our relationship of siblings is on fighting only. And then the 10%, if we do some mistakes, we hide each other's mistakes, like some silly mistakes, breaking something at home. We then hide it and then we blackmail each other that you won't do this for me. I'll tell mom and
I'll
stuff like
definitely do.
that.
Yeah. This is the typical siblings
Yeah, I guess
task.
that bad habits, there are lots of bad habits in every person. I can't say I'm perfect. I don't have any flaws. I guess I have a lot of flaws. Everyone is, right? No,
Definitely.
no one's perfect. Picture perfect. Some people
Definitely.
try to show, but I don't. I am clumsy a lot.
Okay.
Well, my room's sometimes messed up. See,
Okay. It's a normal
my
thing.
room is really messed up. Usually, like I do clean my room a lot Sunday.
Okay.
So one thing which happens with me, I wanna change everything in my room in a week. So right now I've decorated this side. I wanna remove the next Sunday. I wanna remove this, decorate some other place, and clean. I do clean, but sometimes my room is really bad. No, there isn't even step like a place to step on. Everything's with components, wires and stuff. Yeah, like that.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
But
I admitted my bad habits. Lots of people don't. You do know that, right?
yeah,
So yeah.
but it's really nice thing about you. Do you like explaining and dictating about your own bad habits is also a good habit.
Yeah,
So
because I think I have to be, really open about my good habits, open about my bad habits.
okay.
I haven't actually focused on my bad habits, but the bad habits which I think I just like said. So, these are the bad habits, I guess. Well, yeah.
In which standard your brother is? Like the younger one?
Right now he's in fourth.
Wow.
He is, wait, what's his age? He is 10 years old. Yeah. So yeah.
You're counting, right?
Wait, wait, I'm born in 2013, 12 years old. So he's 10. He's 10. He was born in
Okay.
2015.
Okay, one thing I'll tell you. I am the one in my house who remembers every password, every birth date, every occasion, and everything, especially of my brothers when he was born. He was born on 26th of October 2015. And I even know how many teeth has he broken yet, and like have to be broken, so like that stuff, like that.
Okay.
But I was still counting if I'm right, because if he's born in 2015 and I'm in 13, he's 10 years old. Yeah, he's 10,
So now it's correct.
I guess.
Well, we are founders. Okay, it's really amazing. Okay, do you have anything to say? Any more interesting thing? If you're finding like, yeah, this would be like put in here.
I already told about my music interests. I told
Yeah,
about what I want
you
to do.
mentioned the music like lots of times. Now I got to know. Like you
Yeah,
love music most.
yeah, music's my best. Music's
Yeah,
my best. Yeah, I like music. I like to read and stuff. I did tell that. I guess that's all you should know about me, I guess. I mean, if you want to ask me
that's
more
a good.
rapid fire questions and anything, ask me. I'm open, to talk.
Okay, so rapid fire question. I do not have that much.
You know,
That much.
yeah,
Okay,
you can ask me anything. Some things I don't like, some things I really hate.
okay, what do you like? If like, just tell me your favorite food. Okay, I should just start from here.
My favorite food, I like rajma chawal, dal
That's my
makhani.
favorite one. See, let me just tell you a story now. Now I'm adding up my one.
Okay, okay.
When I was in college, my favorite food was the Rajma Chawal.
My favorite rajma chawal. I love rajma chawal. I like
Mhm.
seafood a lot. So like,
Okay.
seafood.
Oh, yeah.
We our family goes to outing, so we do have seafood. We have chicken and stuff. I do like that. I like
Okay.
rajma chawal. The best all-time favorite rajma chawal. I also like ramen. So ramen's really tasty. Yeah.
Okay.
Ramen. I like momos. That's one thing nobody can take away from me. I like momos a lot. Like a lot. The things I hate. I don't know. I mean, I don't like lots of things. So according to food, I don't like capsicums. They make my head pain.
And this
And
is going to be in noodles.
I remove them. I pick them out.
Yeah. Same thing. I just do that. I
I
hate
can't
those
eat
things.
musk melons. I can't
Okay.
eat musk melons. That's the same thing with my mom. She can't also eat musk melon. She gets a headache. I also get a headache. So that's there. That I think that's passed on from her to me, I guess. Like
Yeah,
that.
really. Okay.
Yeah. I don't eat sweets a lot. I do eat sweets sometimes when I want to eat them, but usually I
Okay.
don't. I love dark chocolates. People think I'm weird for that. I don't know why, but yeah, I
Hmm,
love dark chocolates.
it's completely fine.
I
Okay.
mean, I'm the only one. I am the only one in my family who likes more spicy and sour stuff than the sweet stuff, because my brother loves chocolates and stuff. So like
Okay.
that.
Okay. It's really amazing.
I don't
Okay.
like peanuts.
Peanut.
Yeah, peanut.
And why?
I had an allergy from peanuts or nuts. I couldn't have them. I would have
Okay.
gone red, swollen up, but now it's fine. But I still don't like peanuts because I guess it's a habit now.
Yeah.
Bachpan, so I'm not eating them that much. But now I do. I eat almond every day too. As a habit, I have to. Then, yeah, I guess, yeah, I mean, these are the things I really hate. This is for the food only. That I am a really picky person. I guess, are
Okay.
you a picky person?
Yeah.
This question I'm
Yes, yes.
asking you. I know you were supposed to ask me questions, but I'm asking you, like, are you picky?
Yeah. In some cases, I am. Like in like
I'm
colors.
almost in every case. Well, yeah.
Like in colors, basically. I love black.
Oh well, black's not technically a color.
Yeah. It's just absorbing all lights. I
It's
know
not a
those things.
color. My mom's a artist, so she tells me black and white aren't colors. So whenever
Just go
someone
and mix everything and you'd be going to get the black color.
Yeah, still black and white aren't colors, which I personally, believe. But yeah, I'm also picky with, I'm not picky with colors. You can not say that I'm not picky. So it depends on my mood. Right now, I'm wearing green. But usually,
Okay,
I don't.
you are having some batches here. I don't know what are those things.
Oh, yeah, I can show them to you.
These are the batches. This is actually like me. This is my
Okay,
caricature, which my mom gifted me years
okay,
ago. And
okay,
this is the book cover of my book.
okay.
And then that's the black one. That's
Yeah.
the logo of Tinker Tailor. Yeah, like that.
Okay, that's why you're just putting those things here. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Got
I
it.
do put my badges. I love collectibles. So like I have printed my badges, but I love collecting other badges.
Okay, it's really amazing. Should I should I get some hoodies which is having the Branches of Propagation Institute for advanced studies?
Yeah, if you can do that.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try that.
Do you have badges for like the badges
Yeah,
and everything? So
yeah.
yeah, you can.
I am having, but okay,
You're
I don't
wear
use
see,
it.
you're not
Yeah,
wearing them right now, but you do have. I'm trying to ask
yeah,
you, do you have them or not?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Very
that's one thing I guess everyone has if they have, their stuff and stuff. So yeah.
okay. It's
I've
really cool.
seen because I've seen lots of people having custom badges, custom keychains and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, my mom
Yeah,
was asking me something. She wasn't calling, she was asking. So yeah.
okay, it's completely fine.
Do you have any dislikes for food? I'm trying
Oh,
to create a good conversation. I mean,
yeah,
see, you've got to know almost everything about me, right?
yeah, yeah, almost.
Embarrassing stuff, the things I
Okay.
like, I don't like, but I don't know anything about you that much. I want to ask you, what are your dislikes in food?
Okay. Food.
Yeah.
I personally love non-veg like so much. I just whatever the veg thing just going to be there, I hate those things.
Well, you see,
Yeah,
that's
little
same
weird,
for
but
me.
yeah, yeah.
Same for me. But I like veg stuff, but non-veg.
In a very sim like there are
That
few
or
things.
I
There are
prefer
very
that
few
over veg.
things I just that like the rajma rice is okay. Okay. So there are only few items I just like in the veg one. So
So
else
does that mean you have non-veg every day? No, right?
kind of, but yeah, how did yeah, no, no, not daily.
You can say that. I mean, I do have eggs every day. You can say that. That's also non-veg. You can say that.
I
I
do
mean,
have chicken every day.
I do love non-veg, but see, in non-veg, I would prefer seafood much more than chicken. So I would prefer seafood. So yeah. So you like rajma chawal? You said that. Do you like
Yeah,
sweet
if by any chance I'm not getting the non-veg, I'll definitely go for the
rajma
Rajma
chawal?
Chawal. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'd go for a lot of things actually. My family, my grandmom and my mom cook new things. So I try new things, different culture and stuff and stuff. So like that. I'm
You
still
asked
a
about the
baby.
liked or unliked, so I'll definitely like everything. If there's someone like if someone just going to ask, can you just taste it and just tell me? So I'm just going to do for the worst, but I'm not going to choose that for any time.
Yeah,
Definitely.
the same goes for me. I like recently my mom like made me rice noodles. So
Yeah.
noodles from rice because maida noodles aren't very healthy for me to have every day. So rice noodles were amazing. That's one thing I started loving. So yeah, now sometimes when I'm hungry, we always have rice noodles. I boil them, eat them. So yeah.
Okay.
You
Rice
know,
noodles.
sometimes what I do is, so Maggie ka jo jhol
Yeah.
hota hai, I just cook that and then I boil rice noodles, Alex, and then mix them and eat. Not like the Maggie, mix it. That's weird, but yeah, I like doing that.
It's good, good. Like it's just going to be maybe tastier. Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
going to be
rice
tastier.
noodles are, more chewy and healthy, so yeah, it's tasty for me.
Okay, I'll definitely try that. Okay,
You can
I'll
try
try
that.
that.
Just
Yeah,
go to Blinkit, order rice noodles.
yeah.
Then you can have it with anything, any
Okay,
sort of jhol you have. Soup ke saath bhi you can try. Non-veg
okay, okay.
tomato soup.
Okay,
So,
I'll definitely try.
That's one recommendation I'd give you for food. Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like to give me any recommendation for food which you like? Like I can try that.
Okay. For the food, I only have very few foods in selections. Like the
Like
non-veg I'm having, and you're just going to have every non-veg, so I'm not going to suggest you that.
okay. Rajma chawal, if you say that, I'm already trying that almost every week. My favorite food. But yeah.
Do you
Do
know,
you
like you should try the uttapam.
Uttapam. Yeah, I actually had it 2 days ago for breakfast. My nanny also makes South Indian food
It's
like
like
idli.
quite good. It's just going to be very
Good.
clean, simple, light
Yeah.
one. Yeah,
If you
it's
like,
lovely.
if you want a heavy breakfast but not want to eat that much, make uttapam. It's heavy,
Yeah,
but not that much that ये सब मिलके खाओ. So it's like plain simple.
yeah,
I like
it's quite good.
uttapam. Do you have any book recommendations for me since you're really
Yeah, yeah. I'm having lots of books. If you want,
so?
you can just.
Would you
I'll show
recommend
you
me a
if
book?
you want. Yeah,
Like
if you
in
want, I'll show you. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so now I'm having it. Okay. First
Okay.
of all, if you want to learn about the astrophysics, okay, from like you're in maybe in which class, this is the one book. Okay, I don't know. This was the guy basically. Okay, Madhur Suraut.
Okay.
Okay, Madhur, and he was like in like the school time, and he just wrote this book. Okay, the astrophysics simplified, and it was way more better. Okay,
You do send me the picture of this book. I'll surely,
definitely.
buy it
And the
and
second book, I'll recommend you this one. Maybe you have been seeing this Neil deGrasse Tyson one.
no,
So if
I
you,
don't have this. I need to, get this. I
yeah,
don't have this.
it's really nice. These two books, I would recommend you.
The books you would recommend me. Okay. Oh,
Just
I'll definitely, search them and order them. And if I get them, I'll surely send you a pic and, so I'm reading this and
yeah, just suggest me any book. I'll definitely read
me,
that.
me suggesting you a book. Oh, my book, read my book. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Okay,
I'll send you the link to my book, of course, but
Tinker to Techie. Okay, I'll definitely go through it. Okay,
I mean, I have lots of books. Ruskin Bond,
okay,
one of my favorite stories is The Cherry Tree. I really love that story. I mean, I don't know if you like it or not, but that's a book I recommend.
okay,
Then the autobiography of APJ Abdul Kalam, I like really reading it. I think it's really good.
okay,
Then there's a book for, so the first girls in STEM. So it's like basically the
okay,
girls like Ada Lovelace, like who created the first things and stuff.
okay,
And then I have a book right now. I have
okay,
two books which I can show you, which I have right now. So one is this Startup Logy. It's all about
okay,
startup and stuff. This book,
okay.
and then this. So this is this one. 2030
2030,
is the is this
end
the
of the
end of
world
the
as
world
we know it.
as we know it? This is
Okay,
by Anand Wilson. I recently met him in an event.
okay,
So yeah, I guess it's his first, it's like a book and a research paper. It's his first. So he gave this to me and I'm reading it and I really, really love it. It's like, it has different things. It has about 9/11. It has about AI. So it's like different things. So I really like this book. I'm starting to read it. I mean, I'll of course give him the review how I like it. So yeah, these two books I'll send you the picture.
okay,
Do read them. And there
okay.
are
I'll
lots of books.
definitely.
See, I'm giving you the educational books only. Well, yeah, I've read lots of comics, mangas, like anime and stuff. Of course, you won't read that, I guess.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yes, you won't.
Okay. So
As I'm not giving
my
you
my
that.
my books are not going to be way more related to those things. They are way more far from these areas. They are
Yeah.
not related to
I
comics.
love comics, that's for sure. Rather, like if
Uh,
not educational stuff, I like comics.
okay.
I like there's a diaries called Dork Diaries. So
Okay.
it's by
Lord
Nikki
Diaries.
Maxwell, I guess. I don't know the author's proper name, but it's called Dog Diary. So it has parts. I'm reading that. I already finished more than 5 parts. So one interesting fact, I bought 2 of the parts. I
Okay.
finished it in one day only. So like more than 300, 400 pages.
Okay.
Each book finished one
Okay.
day.
What is the story of that? Just tell me right now. Like, so I
Okay, so
want to be.
it's like a fun story about a girl.
Okay.
Like people do call it like it's like a dork diaries. It's about dorks and stuff. So
Okay.
it's about high school, middle school, and stuff about my age, fun stuff and stuff. So yeah, it's like about pre-teen stuff and teen stuff. So like it's a fun book for me. I personally like it. My friends also have read the book, so it's like fun. I mean, I'm sure you won't read that book, but yeah,
Definitely,
I
I'm
do
not
like.
going to do that.
Yeah,
I just don't like those type of books. But I'll just listen
you
to
can
book maybe.
read. You can read the summary. You can search Dog
Yeah,
Diary.
yeah.
You can
I'll
check
do the
it.
same thing.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can
for
do that.
these two books, I'll just definitely do. I'll buy the 2030 and I'll definitely buy the Tinker to Take as well.
I'll send you the Tinker to Techie book from my side.
Okay.
You can send me your address, WhatsApp me. I'll send you the courier. You don't need to buy it if you don't need to buy it. I'll give it to you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll definitely read that. Okay, I'll definitely go through it.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess that's what you wanted to ask me and stuff.
Yeah, it was really amazing conversation with
Yeah.
you.
I mean,
Really
yeah,
amazing.
we talked everything about my personal life, fun and
Yeah.
stuff, and we also
Serious
talked about my
talk to the
professional life. To
yeah.
see serious to the fun talk, so that I
Yeah.
guess now people will be also entertained, and if they get bored, if they see this, they'll also be entertained.
Yeah, they would feel like, yeah, this is kind of way more
The
cool
fun
podcast type of thing. Yeah.
rather than normal podcast. At least they're talking something serious, but also fun at the same time. So like 50-50.
Yeah. It was really amazing.
Yeah.
Everyone should watch it. Okay. Okay, Maniska, I think that's all about today.
That's it, I guess.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely I'm just going to have you in like any other next videos as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I am very like I'm free to come talk to you again with more interesting questions. And next time what I'll do is I'll prepare rapid fire questions for you too. So
Yeah,
it will be
that
like I'll ask you questions, like one question I'll ask, next question you'll ask. So let's plan one more fun podcast. So and that I can tell about more of my experience and I can ask you fun questions.
okay. Whenever it is going to be free.
Because
Okay.
I think viewers know less about you, so I want them to know about you too. But like the things you like, you hate, rapid fire and stuff.
Okay.
So I'll be playing the Uno reverse next interview.
That's
Next
great.
podcast.
Definitely. Definitely we'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll definitely do that. Okay. So yeah, it was really amazing conversation with you. Okay. Okay. So I think this marked the end here. But yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So if there is anyone who just want to really like anyone having thought like this is not the perfect time to do anything, I'm too young for anything, just
That's
go
the
for
thing.
this videos, just go for this conversation, you'd be
Yeah,
able to meet
that
a cool founder.
one thing people think that this is not the time. That's nothing. Now is the time. Start
Yeah,
now. You'll be able to reach. You doesn't matter if you're too young. Doesn't matter if you're too old. Okay, that's
exactly.
one thing. You can start anytime. If someone's seeing this video, having an idea, note it down. Start working on it. Just work. You know.
Exactly.
Maybe
Yeah.
they might get inspired by our talk, what we had, and they get an idea. And one thing I'd like to tell everyone when they see
Yeah.
this podcast, they can contact me anytime. I'll try to reply to every one of them. I usually do. If someone messages me, contacts me, I'll be more than ready, more than I will be really feel happy if you guys ask me more questions in DMs. So yeah, catch like I guess
I'm just
you'll
going to paste the link of your
yeah
Instagram
about
and the LinkedIn.
my
Okay.
so feel free to contact me. I'll try messaging back. I guess yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, everyone. So yeah, that's all about today.
Yeah,
And
one
definitely,
last
I'm
thing
just
I'd
going
like
to.
to say. I'd like to say thank you again because see, we've been doing this for so we started at 7:30. Now it's almost 9:30 and I didn't even realize how fast time flew by. It was really fun. I'd like to do this again.
Yeah, I'll definitely do. And next time you just mentioned like you're just going to have the questions for me as well. We'll
Yes,
consider that.
that's a
Yeah.
promise. You just tell me if you want to have a podcast with me again, two, three
Okay.
days before, of course, so I can,
Yeah,
they make questions for you. So yeah,
definitely.
let's do that.
Okay. Okay. Definitely. I'll let you know. Whenever it's just going to be free, just text me like, yeah, sir, this week I'm
And
just going to be free. Definitely will do that.
I am okay. I can tell you the dates. I'm free after 15th of Jan.
Okay.
I'm actually going to travel to Thailand for the again like for representing India and my innovation. So Thailand again. The
Okay.
Bangkok event I went to in 2023 and 24. The
Yeah.
same event I'll be going to. So yeah.
Okay.
So we can meet
Whenever
in
it's just going to come back again, we'll have the another podcast
yes.
now. Until then,
As soon as
we'll just, yeah,
as soon I
I'll
land
just
back
try
to
to get
India,
more information about you. Okay.
yeah, and you can feel free to ask me any sorts of questions, fun, serious,
Okay.
education system type, and I'll also research more about the education system. And
Yeah,
next podcast when we meet, I'll definitely tell you the answers to what changes would I want.
definitely.
Yeah, so let's do it.
Now I'm waiting for the part two. Okay,
Yeah,
which we are just missing.
podcast with me part two.
Exactly.
You already post the teaser for that. I'm for sure gonna come again.
Definitely.
After 15 January, feel free to reach out to me. You can reach out to me anytime. I'll reply to you. If I need help, I'll talk to you. And for the
And
podcast after 15 Jan, we can do it any like for me Saturdays and Sundays are much preferable because I don't have school at that time, right?
okay.
So yeah.
Okay. We'll definitely do that again. Okay. Now, so just be prepared for the questions and all. And yeah, all the best for your Thailand one. Okay, just go and
Thank you.
represent to
And
radio
I'm
maybe.
I'm always prepared for the questions. Well,
It's really cool. Okay. Okay, then just say bye to everyone and we'll just stop the
bye everyone. I
bye.
guess New Year's coming, so happy New Year. Have
Happy
a
New
great
Year.
year.
Happy
Bye.
New Year.